The first sensation Marcus felt was the taste of copper in his mouth, followed by the gentle hum of failing machinery. His eyes opened to reveal a crimson sky stretched across an endless expanse of crystalline sand dunes that sparkled like crushed diamonds under twin amber suns. The cryogenic pod that had been his tomb for 50 millennia cracked open with a pneumatic hiss, releasing him into this alien world. As consciousness fully returned, memories flooded back in fragmented waves. Earth dying. The Great Exodus. The colony ship Perseverance carrying 10,000 souls across the void, searching for humanity's second chance. But this world, Kepler 442c, according to their records, bore no resemblance to the lush, Earth-like planet their long-range scans had promised. Marcus struggled to his feet, his muscles protesting after millennia of disuse. The desert stretched endlessly in all directions, broken only by towering spires of black rock that jutted from the sand like the bones of ancient giants. The air was thin but breathable, carrying the faint scent of ozone and something else, something organic and alien. Behind him lay the graveyard of their hopes. Thousands of cryogenic pods arranged in perfect rows, their surfaces dulled by centuries of sandstorms. Most showed the green glow of active stasis, but many flickered red or had gone dark entirely. Marcus's heart sank as he realized the magnitude of their situation. They were stranded on a world that had changed beyond recognition, with no way home and dwindling resources. As he walked among the pods, checking status indicators, a movement in his peripheral vision made him freeze. Something massive shifted beneath the sand nearby, a sinuous shadow that stretched for hundreds of meters. The desert wasn't as lifeless as it appeared. Whatever lived here had grown large in the intervening millennia. The colony ship's central computer terminal still functioned, powered by the fusion reactor buried deep beneath the sand. The holographic display painted a grim picture. Atmospheric composition had shifted dramatically over 50,000 years. The planet's magnetic field had weakened, and the twin suns had entered a more volatile phase of their stellar cycle. But most disturbing was the biological data. Indigenous life forms had evolved rapidly, and several species showed signs of sophisticated intelligence. Marcus initiated the emergency awakening protocol for the senior staff. One by one, the pods of the ship's leaders began their revival sequences. Dr. Elena Vasquez, the xenobiologist, emerged first, her scientific mind immediately cataloging the alien environment. Commander Jackson followed, his military bearing intact despite the disorientation. Chief Engineer Patel awakened with tools already in hand, ready to assess their technological situation. As the small leadership team gathered around the computer terminal, the truth of their predicament became clear. The planet's native ecosystem had not merely survived their arrival, it had adapted to their presence. The massive creatures beneath the sand were drawn to the electromagnetic signatures of their technology. More disturbing still, atmospheric scans revealed microscopic organisms that had begun incorporating human DNA from the long-dead colonists whose pods had failed over the centuries. "We're not just stranded, Dr. Vasquez whispered, studying the biological readouts. "We're part of this world's evolutionary process now." Commander Jackson stood silently for a long moment, processing the implications. 10,000 human lives hung in the balance, and the world they'd found was nothing like the one they'd sought. But humanity had survived ice ages, plagues, and the death of their homeworld. They would adapt here too, or they would die trying. As if summoned by their discussion, the desert around them began to stir. Towering forms emerged from the crystalline sand, creatures that moved with purpose and intelligence, their forms incorporating familiar curves and angles that suggested they had indeed been shaped by human influence over the millennia. Marcus looked at his awakened companions, then at the thousands of pods still waiting in stasis. This wasn't the second chance they had planned for, but it was the one they had been given. The ancient human had awakened to find himself not just a survivor, but a catalyst in an alien world's ongoing evolution. The real journey was just beginning,